looked like a pretty good fishing spot.
All right. Cool. Got the live set up on YouTube now.
That is some southern stuff. Fishing while storms are coming.
All right, everybody. The wind got my beard splitting and looking crazy out there. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think the play is now? Hey, what's up? Sorry, everybody. On YouTube that I'm back. Just had a momentary disconnection. So, what are you thinking? This isn't a very good place to view from, honestly, because we wouldn't see anything until it was on top of us.
Well, my biggest problem is I can't get an updated radar scan, so I don't really, I mean, I'm looking at old.
I mean, we have this right here. It's currently up to date.
That one's up, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what mine isn't working. Oh, because it's on 5G, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could just wait for it to overtake us and try to get into a notch.
Yeah, I'd rather be in a different spot than this to do that, you know?
It's kind of risky, though. I mean, a little bit.
I'm going to head back to the main road and continue to go. Actually, this should wrap us around and take us right back to that main road, I think. It does. Let's do that. We'll have a little sightseeing, get on that main road, and then get in position to, you know, the storms are getting pretty close to us, honestly. You know? Actually, you know, I'm just going to go back the way I came. I think it's faster. I'd rather get out on the main road. I don't want to get stuck in,
I better buckle up.
Yeah, I don't want to get stuck, you know?
Yeah, that would not be fun.
No, in the chase before it even started. That's never fun, right?
See, it looks like a good fishing spot, y'all doing
You know, but I feel like I hope those people are being weather aware, honestly. Because, dude, like, there's like 4 horns, 0 cover out there.
Before we drove off, we should have yelled, tornado!
You know, I used to do that, but honestly, like, people just look at it, they don't care. They're just like, oh, okay. They don't care. They're like, 'cause they don't know me from, you know, anybody, so.
You're a Harry Potter fan?
I'm a Harry Potter enthusiast. You can probably just put it back on that so that it actually is, it'll stay more focused. And one of the hardest things about doing a phone live chat on TikTok is being able to hold it and read the app, but also look at the, you know, look at what's in front of you. What's crazier, I don't know if you guys could have seen that up ahead, but there's little dust devils. That's how much, this is how much power there's there. They got these little dirt, you see all those little dust devils?
All the vorticity.
Yeah, spinning up. Just so much wind shear even here.
Wow.
At low levels. 5G and why it's so crappy for streaming, but it just really is, honestly. But yeah, everybody on TikTok that was over on YouTube, you can go back over to YouTube now. I got that up, or you can stay on TikTok. I don't care either way. Hopefully we won't lose connection too many times, because unfortunately if I'm in the middle of like chasing a tornado, I won't be if I lose connection, I don't know if I'll be able to get it back up and going on YouTube quick, but I don't think we'll lose connection again. I think I got that issue fixed. Like I said, that's a 5G issue. All right. Get up here on 84 here in a second, and that should take us right over the road that I believe that's the road that'll get us crossing over there. Lucas, what's up? Usa, glad that you're on the stream there, sir. Something, Chad will like be, you know, he'll pick the phone up, make sure you guys are seeing what we're seeing. Go ahead and just let my dash run. Everybody use that.
Yeah, my radar won't update anyway.
Wind is nuts. Down to I-10, just because it does look like those storms aren't going to go discreet, and I think they'll have more power once they get a little bit further to the east, but they're just not in that good that good feeding environment for tornadoes.
We're heading east right now, right?
Yeah, we're heading northeast. We're getting ready once we get up here to 84 to head straight east.
What is your question, Christy? I'm sorry if I missed it 3 times.
Yeah, sorry guys. You're not always going to get your stuff answered on the chats while we're out live chasing. Obviously, we're predisposed doing other things, so please don't spam the chat.
I was probably checking radar or something else. So yeah, feel free to ask. I'll make sure you get answered this time. I promise.
Up here at this intersection of 84 that there'll be some viewing, and that's where we'll set up and face the direction and watch these storms come in that way. Well, that one that's really tornado warned is definitely the one that's going to be coming right at us.
I'm gonna say those two right there.
Yep.
Seems like the best one for the storm. That's right where we're gonna be too. So we're in a good spot.
We're getting close up here to this 84 intersection. Next to Archie, Louisiana. That's where we'll be. We're heading right to Louisiana. That's where we're going to get set up and face to the west as this line of storms moves our way. And then we're just going to be playing, you know, that game of bouncing back and forth. You know.
We're heading east, like east-northeast, towards Natchez. We're gonna cross over the Mississippi River in that area.
Yeah, a part that people don't think about a lot when you're storm chasing in situations like this, especially close to that Mississippi River, is there's not a lot of places to cross the Mississippi from Louisiana into Mississippi or Arkansas into Mississippi. So you kind of have to find a place to chase where you can go at one of those crossings. And the crossings aren't super close to each other, or most of them aren't.
Someone says tornado going through Carlton, Louisiana.
You gotta watch what people say too. I said you gotta watch what people say too.
Oh,
They'll see a tornado warning and be like, tornado.
Gotcha. I was trying to see if I could find it on the map. My radar finally updated.
It switches for some reason on YouTube, and it momentarily TikTok, it like kind of interrupts the stream, and for some reason it completely ended my stream for me. So yeah, no fear if it goes out, keep checking back in. I'll definitely go live. TikTok's a little bit easier to stay live on, so you can also check it out on TikTok. Looks like a dead deer.
I think we have the swamp to our right.
Yeah, probably do.
Like a bunch of standing water.
Well, yeah, as soon as the closer you get to that Mississippi, look at that, more little dust devils, all out in the field. That's funny. Look at how much wind is going that way, dude. Like look
Yeah,
overhead.
feeding straight in.
That is nuts.
Feeding straight into that line.
You know, you don't always see tornadoes when you chase. Actually, tornadoes are rare to see. They're hard. But it's really cool just to see. I like seeing different weather events that I've never seen before. To me, that's always kind of fun. And this doesn't look like too bad of a place to sit up and look at, because that's where the direction the storms will be coming from. I think that's probably about as good of a view that we're going to get Mississippi. And we're right here on this this is the road right here that takes us straight to Natchez.
Yeah.
So I think we'll find a good place to set up here.
Let's do it.
Got good internet signal here. Some crazy wind gusts though. Just find a good spot to set up. I wonder if there's a good viewpoint from whatever this is over here. Might come back and face that way right there. I'm gonna go look over here in this little whatever
Recreational area?
That's what it looks like a.
Yeah, that sounds cool. A little bumpy.
It's gonna be bumpy, everybody.
We're going off-roading.
The Subi's been through worse. Oh yeah, there's actually a pretty. I like it because I can get on this elevation and we can look back that way. That's the way the storm's gonna be coming. I don't think we can find a better view. Oh, look at the dust storm. It's like a borderline haboob.
It's a haboob. Louisiana version.
We saw a crazy one out in Texas last year.
Yeah, I'm from New Mexico. I've seen some pretty crazy ones. One of the worst ones I seen was actually in Lubbock one time. I was driving with an uncle of mine and it just went like straight blackout conditions. Like,
there we go.
It's pretty crazy.
So now everybody, let's focus on that crack again. Woo. Scott's focused on the.
And we just need to get you a new windshield.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that soon. Yeah, I'll let you hold for 1 second. I'm gonna get this all set even for the people on YouTube.
Super dusty out there right now.
So that's dust blowing our way. So the direction that we're currently looking, everyone, that's the direction that the storm system will be coming to us in. So we do got a pretty decent view. Go out and do a little video real fast with I got a new video camera that I'm super stoked about, so we're about to see what it's all about. Oh, good Lord.
Looks like we're at Archie, Louisiana. We're at some little recreational area, like right outside of the town. Edgar will have to answer the camera question. He told me earlier, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it's really starting to kick up out there.
Dude, the wind is crazy strong right now.
What's your new camera?
Oh, I got a Panasonic. It's a handheld. I'll show y'all. I got this because it's just a point and shoot. I have a really nice mirrorless as well. It's a Panasonic 981. A lot of storm chasers use it. It's common. It's an easy point and click camera. That's why we like to use it. You don't always have like a lot of time to focus, you know, to mess with a mirrorless and do like those real cinematic shots, because I'm trying to run streams, do navigation, drive, forecast, and not die from a tornado. Right over us, these are some there's some cells, right? The little bit of rain we're getting right now isn't the line that's heading towards us. Those are just some pre-frontal storms trying to form out in front.
It's a good spinning one heading straight towards
us. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
To Alexandria?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one south of it.
But it's gonna trek straight up this way, so yeah, that seems like that's where the line's really starting to kind of blow out right there.
Hey Edgar, am I coming? Yeah, I will probably most likely be in New Orleans for for hurricane season. Unfortunately, you guys are always getting them down there. What were you saying?
I was just saying that's where it kind of looks like it's really.
Oh yeah, got some really robust circulation.
Yeah,
oh, that right there is for the tornado warning. You see, look, go. It's easier to see these in scan by scan than doing it fast like that, because you have to look at each individual one because they happen so fast. But watch that gray dot. That would be.
Oh, why did I do that?
Yeah, I almost never use it on that play mode anymore.
Kind of, I don't even know how to play it without doing the scan by scan. That's how I've always done it.
Well, you can also go in there and set it so that your motions go slower. You can go, and then you can also set how many frames you want it to do at a time. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? We are waiting for the storms to get towards us here. We are in, where are we at exactly? We are in Archie, Louisiana on 84, so that we can jump back east really quickly once the storm gets closer to us. But we're going to take a look at this thing as it heads towards us.
Yeah, still got some work to do, but it's trying.
It is.
Pretty close.
For sure. Well, just one second. I'm gonna go set a time lapse up real fast.
Okay.
I think a time lapse would be pretty right here. What do y'all think? Where did I put that other camera? Where did my other GoPro go? Oh, I know where I put it. I always forget where I put things, but I had to put it in hand's reach. Let's see here. These little storms to get past us before I put the time lapse up, because I don't want to mess with the rain.
We should get some nice lightning behind the line of storms too when it does pass. The backside of these storms, that's usually where you get a lot of
the high lightning.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do out here with this.
Want to look at the radar, the little target circle there is where we're at currently, and there's how close the storms are, so they're getting pretty close. That's what the reflectivity looks like. That's kind of out of focus, but right there, kind of below Alexandria, was the little couplet we were just talking about, where it kind of looks like it's trying to do something. That's slowly heading our way, so we're just going to keep waiting and hopefully something good happens.
Eating up my sand.
Wow.
God.
It really picked up there for a second.
I mean, those are like low-end hurricane force gust. I covered Ida, and I got to stand in some pretty strong wind.
Uh-oh, there it goes. We lost a GoPro. That's how strong the winds are. Got a little video of Edgar at work. Sorry, I'm trying so hard to keep it in focus. You're...
Well, I can't even hit. It won't stay suction cup. The wind's blowing so hard out there. That's wild.
You can try my bigger mount if you want. I don't know if that'll make a difference.
Oh, it might. Let me try. Just give me your GoPro. I'll put your GoPro out there.
What? I don't know about that, man. That makes me nervous.
Okay, we don't have to do that. I'll use mine. I don't care. These things are made to be beat.
That's true. I think I do have the warranty on it too, or whatever.
That's good. Oh wait, never mind. I'll have to like change my whole mount and everything. I'm good.
Oh.
You don't have like that, like a little snap in.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
So I'm just gonna, it's cool. I can do it right here.
Storm should be coming from that direction, so.
Phew!
Starting to get dark though. Even back off this way. You can see those low-level clouds are moving super fast. That should be feeding right into those storms.
I got dirt all in my mouth.
Yeah, that didn't look fun being out there. Yeah, I can show you guys on the map exactly where we're at.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at right now.
The Catahoula National Wildlife Refuge. I hope that's how you pronounce that.
Probably not, but I think it's okay.
We're somewhere in that vicinity. I'm gonna shoot for a while.
Yeah. So you guys, what I got going, got time lapse going. That's the YouTube GoPro stream. This one is just recording normal stuff. And then, you know, then we got this guy here. You know what, I think what I'm going to do, 1 second, y'all. Chill right here for 1 second. Wow, I'm just sitting right here. I can totally, I didn't think about this. I can just do it like this. Get cool looking with the little bit of the car in there.
Is that the 4?
That's the 7.
7. Maybe that's the one that I have. Before the 9. I was like, that looks familiar though. Like the little menu and stuff.
All right. Sorry, everybody on the left. I had to get that all set up. What can I watch that doesn't move around a whole lot? I don't know what you're talking about there, Nat. If you mean stream-wise, my YouTube channel is way more stable. I mean, TikTok's more of a handheld phone type of a stream. YouTube is going to be more of your, you know, more of your normal dash mounted stream. I don't know if we're about to see a tornado, but we are setting up right now for tornado warned storms that are headed in our direction. That's which way we're looking right out here. Sorry about all the cracks I have on my windshield. It doesn't make it easy. My YouTube channel is Edgar the Storm Chaser. Huge heavy, yeah, we are just to the west of northwest of Alexandria. That storm that's heading towards Alexandria is heading directly in our direction. Sarah, who has the popcorn and slice of pizza? I ate pizza last night. You'd be proud, Sarah. if you need to. We probably need to get you a way to quickly charge.
Well, I'm at 90%.
I mean, on your phone. This stream is draining your phone like fast.
I didn't even think about that.
Sorry, I'm about to move this right here.
Oh no, you're fine. What you gotta do?
Boom, son. Power.
I'm seeing it seem like it wants to spin up in a lot of areas, but I just don't see any one that's like.
Just that one. I think that like one
that's a for sure tornado. Like, you know, it seems like there's.
Yeah, it's really hard to see a for sure tornado. I feel like with these type of events too. You know, it's like.
Well, yeah, the scams are only every few minutes, and.
Brett says good rotation around Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah, every once in a while, police officers will come by and say, they'll come up while I'm stopped and be like, what you doing? And I would say 90% of the time, once I say storm chaser, they're like, oh, cool. I've even been out before and asked, one time a cop pulled up to me as we were stopping and he said, hey, do you mind if I follow behind you? And I was like, no, go for it. Right now, we're outside of Archie, Louisiana, waiting for these line of storms to head in our direction.
It's getting closer.
It is where. And then once it gets on us, we should be fine because we can jump on this road and just haul butt to the east.
It almost seems like we should be a little further south than here. But.
I mean, we can, but then we're still gonna have to drive to another spot. Once we want to cross, we're still gonna have to get to the same spot to cross the river.
Oh yeah, true.
It's the hard thing to get.
Well, it's just like we got these ones down here are tornado warned, and then we have severe warned.
Yeah.
The one that's coming straight over.
I mean, we can definitely dip down and go try to see those if you want. It just
no, then we get stuck by the river, though. I mean.
Yeah, it's definitely. It would take us. I think. You know, that's actually, you know, where they're hitting right now. Those tornado warned storms are where we just were. Like whenever we decided to turn around, so we can think about it in terms of how long it took us to get here, which was like 30 minutes.
That's probably your best shot at.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, yeah. But everything else, like they're like kind of trying. Like even some of these other ones, they're not even tornado warned anymore. They're just severe warned.
Yeah, we'll see. Cause
up by Monroe, there's still another tornado warning.
You guys can see there. Look at how much. There's so much motion in the sky today. This is my first time in Archie as well, Noel. Yes, Kathy, I will definitely be safe. Yeah, the clouds are cruising by right now at a pretty fast pace. Not gonna lie. What's the storm motion on the front of that? Like how fast? Let's see. I can look it up on this one. Inspector tool. It's like 40, 50 miles an hour, which isn't too bad. 60, a little bit lower down there. Ooh. Down there, a little bit further to the south, like around Kinder. Definitely a little bit quicker moving down there right now. All right. Hey, thanks for praying for us. We always appreciate the prayers. You guys can see over here the amount of dust. We'll see if there's tons of dust devils and stuff that keep forming out there. And that's from just how windy and how much craziness there is going on out there today. But out in these fields, like crazy little dust nados keep getting formed.
Feel some rain finally. Coming in sideways.
Sideways. Hey, I appreciate everyone sharing the live. Make sure you hit those screen, give some likes. Let's get some more people on this live. You can do that by hitting that stream or hitting the screen. Tap, tappity, tap. Dust Devils in Texas. This will be some chasing to do this evening. I know evening chasing isn't quite as fun to me. Okay, gal, appreciate you sharing the live video. Appreciate Sierra sending likes. Missouri girl, Kate, all Okie gal, all appreciate the like Shar sending. Yeah, got a good amount in chat over on YouTube as well. See, what I'm thinking is what we might end up doing is once we go over Natchez, sorry, if it seems like those are going to be the more dominant modes still, we can drop south once we get over. Because once we get on the other side of the river, the one thing I like about this one, there's lots of options. You have 61 going south, 98 kind of going more to the east, and then you have 61 that'll go kind of to the north. So we got all the options there.
Reed just reported a tornado, QLCS tornado north of I-20 near Downsville, Louisiana.
I could see that.
Northwest of Monroe.
Yeah, that's the one I think they were talking about on the stream earlier. Man, somebody's giving me all the likes. I appreciate that. Man, got so much dirt in my mouth. That reminded me a little bit of covering Hurricane Ida last year, because what I didn't think about as a first time, hurricane chaser is when you have like 150 mile/hour winds blowing sand off the beach into your face. It hurts. I thought I was sunburned, but it was like sand burned for like sand/wind burn for like 4 days. It looked like I had a crazy bright sunburn.
I think we should probably maybe start heading over to Natchez, and that way if we need to move south, I don't know, what do you think?
I don't want to, I want to see the storm at least first.
Should be
Yeah.
getting pretty close.
I'm just curious to see what it's going to look like today. It might just be super gray. But we're getting ready to be in the outer rain bands of it, so we'll see here in a second, right? Do I pay out of pocket for gas? Yes, I do. I cover all my own expenses, gas, hotels, and I go all over. And the way that it gets supplemented because people give me gifts here on YouTube. On TikTok, they also give me gifts on YouTube. I have, Cash App that people give me money to. So if you want to support, you can do it in any of those ways. I am a monetized content creator over on YouTube as well, so just simply by watching my YouTube videos and subscribing to me, you can help me out that way as well. Hi Drake, thank you. Thank you, Mom.
I'm over here chugging mine, dude.
I can't chug because I have to pee so much. Cool, Monty, that's cool. It's getting closer, y'all. Oh wow, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Look at all those, look at all that dust going across the road over there. That's wild. Little dust nados keep forming out there too. Just a lot of dust.
Surprised they're not extending these tornado warnings. rotation's like right on the edge of them, or getting close. And then this one down here, they don't even have it in a box.
What we'll do is we'll stay here until we can see the storm heading in our direction, and then as soon as we do that, we can jump down here and just cruise off quickly to our east and get out of the way of it and get back out in front of it again. Hey, thanks for sharing the live video, everybody. I appreciate that. Major solar flares going on too? Okay, cool. I would love to learn more about that, honestly. Always find that's cool. What is your YouTube channel? It's Edgar the Storm Chaser. I'm the same on all social media. But if you click in my link, my bio here on TikTok, my YouTube channel is linked, and you'll see it right there in my bio. And then I also have a Linktree link that has all my social media in there, including my Cash App if you did want to give me any gas money, hotel money. Always welcome, but not required by any means. Oh man, again, I gotta get you guys on these things. They're super fun to see. Like these, just like little spinny dust storms that keep coming up over here. The wind is very kicking. I'll go outside again for a second with you all. I'll take y'all out in the wind. You won't be able to hear. Before I go out, y'all won't be able to hear me much, so I won't be talking, but I'll just show y'all some sights and before the rain gets here.
Hello, welcome to the QLSC Club.
QLCS, you mean?
QLCS, thank you.
No problem. Oh, God. So, the same friend that's traveling up from Florida back to Ohio through Alabama and Mississippi just said, I hate Alabama roads. More unstable than their effing politicians anyways.
Just right until you start driving, right until he discovers.
Dude.
Right until
Kentucky.
Yeah, Mississippi roads are a lot worse.
Louisiana roads. No, you want shit roads, just go to downtown Cleveland. Trust me, I should have
Cleveland.
there.
I have another friend who lives in Cleveland. He hates it. Like, pause for a second so I get some video?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Look at that
Wow.
dust.
Getting crazy out there. He does kind of look like a traffic cone a little bit, huh? Good visibility, safety when you're out storm chasing.
Yeah, dude. That's the edge. That's the edge right there. You can see it. I mean, that's the front part. So the first part's gonna come to our north a little bit. So you can see that's definitely the edge of the storm there. I think, did you zoom it in?
I don't think so. Unless it was already zoomed in. Okay.
Yeah, I probably hadn't zoomed in. Dude, that sand then is out there is crazy. It does, definitely looks promising, right? We're in a great position, honestly.
Yeah, there goes FedEx again. They say you were a tornado rod.
Me?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Good luck for tornadoes.
Heck yeah. It's nice that we're not in any precipitation right now, but I know that's going to change here in a minute.
Yeah. It's starting to get darker.
Yeah, and that, I mean, that's the mouth of the storm right there. And now it's starting to extend back that way a little bit. I'm hoping like they're starting to form some notches on this one that we're on. See right here? That's a pretty intense pocket of circulation right there.
That's tracking right towards us too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't put a tornado warning on that relatively soon as well. Yeah, in a second here, everybody, we're gonna have to get in and haul butt, you know, to catch up with the, or to get out in front of the storm again.
So it looks like they just thunderstorm warned, at least to our west. This stuff that's tracking more towards us is still tornado warned. That's the storms going through Alexandria, Woodworth, Lamora.
Yeah, and that's where yep.
That's where all the main couplets are right now too, so we're in a really good position.
We are.
We did bring some snacks.
Yep, snacks. I got some water to stay hydrated, because I know you guys really are good at reminding me to do that, because I do forget so often.
Alexandria is bad right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet it is.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting hammered pretty good right now. They just showed Archie on the Weather Channel. Okay, so
Look at us.
we're in a good spot, I guess.
I'm gonna keep my camera right here. Just that one.
Okay.
Ooh, man, the sky's looking gnarly.
See how fast those clouds are moving.
Oh yeah. And if you guys right now, if you're on TikTok, you should definitely go over to YouTube, Edgar the Storm Chaser, and see the view from there. A wide angle view of a storm coming at you like this is way cooler, in my opinion. Wouldn't you say so too, Chad?
Yeah.
such a good viewpoint. I really feel like we're gonna easily be able to get back out in front of this thing. It's not moving like super duper. It's not doing, definitely not 60 mile per hour storm motion. It doesn't feel like. Yeah, it is looking very green, Mariah.
A little bit of lightning there, it looks like.
I can check real fast. I hate leaving the lightning on because it clouds the radar up, but I'll turn the lightning on real fast and see what it looks like. Yeah, look. Definitely got some, the lightning strikes starting to pick up a little bit. I hate turning those on because I leave them off because like it
takes up too much room.
Well, they clog up the space, so it's hard to, like, you know, see
rotation.
Oh yeah. That was gonna happen here in a second anytime.
Rain's here.
Well, it's this little tiny. We should get into another clearing briefly, but it looks like right here, this area is trying to get some circulation. So yeah, we'll stay right here. We might see something cool, you know. I feel sorry, man. Semi-truck drivers on days like this, so scary and dangerous because you can get blown over. And I feel like I see a flipped over semi by straight line winds like every time I storm chase.
All I know is I want a Swiss cake roll now.
I know, right? Why do they have to treat? Why do they have to show us Little Debbie on that truck and make me all hungry? Nose spray already. That dust got me all clogged up, dude. That wind picking up. I'm about to get the most strong winds. It's fun. I like looking on this because you can see GoPros give such a good viewpoint, even just looking through the viewfinder at them.
They do, yeah.
Sometimes Jessica says, "Let's see a NATO." Well, you know, we will if we're there.
That's the plan.
Hey, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. Really appreciate you checking it out. Jessica, hopefully, maybe we'll see it, but maybe we'll see a NATO. We don't know. We're actually in like a mini little inflow notch. I'm curious to see if the wind picks up a lot here in a second when we get. Huh?
Starting to pick up a little bit.
Oh yeah. You know it's powerful when the straight line winds are shaking your car. Yep, they sure are. We're pointed right in the direction with all of them should be moving towards us. See, as soon as we see what we can do, we're actually going to be in good position here. They took the tornado warnings off those ones to the south of us. Okay. Now some to the north are, but it's looking like they're going to just keep tornado warn, non-tornado warn, tornado warn, non-tornado warn. But as soon as once we see this get up on us here in a minute, we'll bounce south, go over to Natchez, and then I'll let you look at the radar at that point, Chad, and tell me if you think we should go north or south once we get there, because we really have two options. But honestly, we might just want to go east because we're almost setting up to where we're going to be in the bow of this thing, right? And that's where you normally want to set up. You want to be right out in front of the, you know, when a leading edge of storms makes a bow, you know, the bow of it is what will have some of the most intense circulation sometimes. So we'll just stay there. I actually am thinking about getting the tent on my passenger and driver window taken off.
Yeah, I don't have mine.
It's great for car camping, terrible for storm chasing. I am in Archie, Colin. Sorry, everybody. So, YouTube is just going to be delayed a few seconds behind TikTok, because that's what YouTube does. I got that dust out there got my allergies going crazy.
That's why I ran. Mine were.
I love nature, but nature doesn't love me, and it's such a pain in the butt. Yeah.
For a while.
Heck yeah, I know it gets hard.
Get my armor brake.
So I don't care if you leave it on. Actually, let's see if we can fix this.
It's focusing on the rain a lot now too.
Well, that's gonna just happen even if it's in your hand. So what I was thinking. Actually, I know.
Loosen up pretty good, but.
No.
I feel like higher would be better. Yeah, like right there.
Okay, tighten it. You're good.
Too tight.
There we go.
Yeah, way better. All right.
And instead of sometimes if it starts focusing on the crack again, because I believe the focus point is closer to the center, you can just wiggle it around and it'll usually focus on the road again.
Okay.
That way we don't have to hold it in our hands. I know you guys probably think we're weenies, but it is kind of a pain in the butt to hold a phone in your hand for a long period of time. Look at this. Interesting. So, yeah, don't look too crazy on velocity. But it's an interesting little appendage coming out here. Oh, look at there. Rain stopped a second. Now we're gonna get ready to hit again by this other actually I probably will go ahead and position us a little bit more. Stop that time lapse. I'm gonna position us more facing that way now.
I feel like if we would have had just a little more clearing.
It's over there.
This looks like a lowering. That's
I know.
probably the edge of
That storm, yeah.
along the storm.
You actually get to see a base, so I was like, oh, get out of the way of everyone else here. I'm just gonna face this way now. There we go.
Yeah, almost looks like a little ragged wall cloud or something almost, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'll have to watch that over there, because that's this wrapping around.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, look at this thing trying to wrap up around this way on us too. See that on radar? Down here now?
Yeah, yeah.
It's wrapping that way and that way.
It's closing us in.
This means I'll have to drive through a little bit of rain here in a second. Take this one off. Run over here. Okay. I need to go ahead and put on this map. I'm just gonna put in directions right now, just to the intersection where we could go north or south, and then we can make that decision once we get there. Sound good?
Sound like a plan. Everything tornado warned is north of us now.
Yeah.
In fact, there's storms from the south.
Yeah, they're all severe warm. love like the brief calm that happens right before the front of the storm gets to you.
Just wondering if it's time to start.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Heading a little bit to the east.
Yeah,
All right.
just what you know is about to cross over us now. It's not really going to do anything.
I mean, I think this is the type of day, in my opinion, that you have to take the chances of letting something get close to you, because at any given time, any part of the storm, I think, could spin up. And I think you definitely have more of a likelihood of seeing a tornado in a storm that isn't tornado warned on these type of setups.
True. I'm just talking about like what we got like coming straight towards us. Like I don't see any rotations.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, it's just they're not even tornado warned anymore. Up north, but that's quite a drive.
No, I'm not gonna focus on tornado warnings today. I think that, like I said, at any given time, you're going to be able to. I just want to get to an area like right where we're starting to get right now, which is where you can visibly start to see the, you know, where there could be possible lowerings and stuff.
Yeah. No, that was some nice lightning right there.
Huh?
Yeah, that was some nice lightning right there. Nice little lightning. Guess I better buckle up.
Keep an eye on those. We can watch in the rearview mirror a little bit, and we'll head back to the east a little bit. Man, so much stuff in my mouth. Still dirt. All right. 5 more hours to see stuff. What I love about this camera, check this out, dude. In these situations, I can aim it up like towards the sky.
No, that's super cool.
We can actually see if, you know, what the clouds are doing behind us, as well as what the clouds are doing in front of us.
Will that record also?
It does record, but honestly, it's recording in the back and front. But a few times I've looked at it, you know, the quality is just. And see, once it gets raindrops on it.
I just didn't know if it was capable of recording, like if there was a tornado behind us.
Oh yeah, it's like a true dash cam, so my front and rear one's always recording. I tried to use the footage one time, and it was just kind of. We are on 84, everyone, heading towards Natchez now. Heading east on 84, right outside of Archie. Oh dang, this would have been a good place too. Look at this area.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
These do resemble a little bit of the Delta-ish area, so. Here, I'll speed out here in front of it again, get out into the rain, and we can turn around and watch it come towards us a little bit more. This will give us a good idea. This will give us a good idea on how fast we will be able to get out ahead of it. Look at those clouds overhead, though, just moving so quickly. Yeah, if you keep an eye over there to the right, I think that would probably be the area we'd have a decent chance of seeing, you know, a little bit of a spin up. Well, kind of. We're heading north. We're heading east. It's north, more north than east right now, I think. Mary, thank you. She says, Edgar, get yourself a bandana to prevent the dirt mouth issues. I appreciate that.
Great suggestion.
It is a good suggestion, because dirt in the mouth sucks. That little bit of a sweet spot where they're like under 200, You can actually still manage the chat. Once it gets like over 500 people.
Too hard.
Yeah, like, and they don't have a slow mode like you can do. Tornado warning, someone says.
South or by Lake Charles.
South of us?
Oh yeah, well south of us.
Oh, like way south.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hope those don't stay active because that's the area for that's the area that I was gonna head towards Nolans later. They need a break.
Looks like it could produce a tornado.
Look at these. Look, that's almost like a wall up there.
Yeah.
Drivers have like mad skills, dude. I always see them driving out in this. I'm like, dude, you're braver than me. Shoot, we may, depending on where the storm is and how far we get out in front of it, once we get to Nachos, you know, we might want to continue just to go east more to get further out in front of it. Or if we want to go north, we're gonna have to get further out in front of it. If we want to go south, we could dip down south relatively easy because of, you know, the way the storm system's kind of like, you know, leaning back to the west.
Yeah.
And we could probably be really get in a good position. Anybody that's just joining in on TikTok or YouTube, right now we're currently heading east to get back out in front of this storm system. The line, this QLCS line of storms, and then sit back and look again back at it as we go. Still can see that base behind us pretty clearly. All that dust and rain coming off the fields out there.
Almost think we're like chasing in West Texas or something.
I love, you know, this is the stuff I love. I mean, I get it. Everyone wants to see a tornado, and tornadoes are cool, and I care about those obviously because I keep an account of them. Dude, look at these gusts up ahead of us, y'all. That is crazy.
Almost hit a bird.
Watch this. It's gonna be windy.
Punch it. We got this.
I love it, dude. That's all. The reason why there was so much wind. One, you could see it because it's coming off of a dusty field, but that's just crazy to see how much, you know, wind there is out here today.
Someone asked how you're holding up with the gas prices.
Oh, good, actually, because I always say, you know, people, I've had other chasers, other people make fun of me because I chase in the Subaru Impreza. That's strategic, you know, it costs money to chase, and my car gets 40 miles to the gallon, so yeah, I'm paying more, but it's not really hitting me or hurting me at all. And that wasn't debris like from a tornado area. It was just like, that was just debris from the straight line winds that are associated with the front of these storms. We're getting ready to go through Jonesville, everybody. Getting ready to go through a rumble strip. Have you guys ever driven on that road out west? I forget. They have like, I think it's in Nevada or somewhere. I've been on it before, where it has like those type of vibrating things on the road, but it plays a song. Like it's to pitch. It's pretty cool.
I know what you're talking about, but I've never driven on it. Is it Route 66 that does that?
I can't remember which road it is. I'm sure someone in the chat will know.
Yeah, somewhere out west though.
As you can see now, we're back out in front of the storm, just right on the front edge of it now, which is nice because we're out of the rain. But we're going to zoom even further ahead to try to get all the way up to Natchez and we're going to go ahead and try to cross the Mississippi, because that's one thing just to get off your back when you're out here chasing in this area is just, you know, to get around the Mississippi, because once you get around that, you have so much more driving roads optional. All right, dude.
Slow driver, slow driver.
Speed limit is 50 and you are going 35. I hope they don't think I'm a cop. Everybody that knows I need to get a sticker that says "not a cop" on the front. I have like a little bar with like with lights, a little, you know, front bar with lights, KC lights on the front of it, and everyone sees like all the cameras on my dash and stuff, and I think they assume that I'm a police officer. The downside is that makes everyone go really slow in front of me.
Current location is Jonesville, yes.
Yep.
So.
Yep, we're going through Jonesville right now. Getting into the city part of it. It's not a very big town, so we'll be through it relatively quickly. But as you can see how fast the storm motion is, like even slowing down just a little bit like this, it's allowing the storm to catch up with a little bit. But a southern play might not be a bad idea, only because that'll give us some more time. We'll see how far we out. We still got a ways till we get to Natchez, so. Yeah, true guy. Well, today's storm motion is not incredibly slow. Normally storm motion can be slow. Today the storm motion is moving around 50 miles an hour, I would say. Ooh, that was a good lightning flash.
Lightning strike. Don't know if you guys seen that or not, but
like the lightning strikes, as long as it's not striking me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Savannah. Anything political will get removed in the chat. If you've never been a part of my live streams, I'm all about peace, love, and positivity. And so we keep it weather focused, keep it light, keep it friendly. I want to have a good, safe place for everyone to hang out and, you know, just kind of vibe, you know. There's so much craziness going on in the world. It's nice to get to just sit back and watch somebody go into the chaos of a storm. And after this, we should be getting outside of the town now. Ooh, it's going to be windy up here. We got to cross over a little tiny river. What is this? The Tennis? T-E-N-S-A-S river? That's what it says right there. T-E-N-S-A-S river. Tensas? Reed said tornadoes seem to be more visible from the backside. That's interesting. I mean, I will say the squall line is thin. But, you know, in a little bit we might not have an option. We might just be on the backside of it.
right.
Regardless.
We'll take it wherever we can get it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, look at the wind. It's going to be windy up here, y'all. Going over bridges in high wind is no joke. I had to do that going over the intercoastal during Hurricane Ida, and it was terrifying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's been the funnest part of the chase so far.
Yeah, that. Getting blown around a little. Alright, back up. Woo! I mean, it's still windy down here, but that was not fun. But yeah, so we should be getting out in front of the in front of the storm again here in a second. Oh, I see some of these. They have some like those storms popping out in front of it right on us. We're still in front of the edge of the storm. It's just these. Oh. Every once in a while, that wind gust will give me a little bit of a a heart check. Blow my car all over the road.
We're in some 50, 60 mile an hour gusts.
Yeah, 50, 60. I mean, that's tropical force, or tropical storm force winds right there that we were going through.
I'm gonna be a storm chaser someday. Well, yeah, man, follow your dream.
Yeah, go for it, you know?
That's how I started. I wanted to do it, and made it happen.
Same, yeah. Take some time, make sure that you actually learn all the proper stuff first. I see a lot of people like focusing more on like fixing their chase vehicle up. I'm just gonna tell you, it's not necessary to have flashing lights and everything else. It's good to have that maybe in the future, but really you just need to get good at chasing, get good at reading radar, understanding how to forecast. Those are the main things that you really need to do to get into storm chasing. I always tell everyone to Google search Skywarn Storm Spotter. That wind wants me to go in the other lane. But yeah, there's a Skywarn Storm Spotter, definitely training that's free. I tell everyone to start there if you've never done that. Anyone can do it online. Alright, get back out in front of it again here.
And taught me in classes. James Spann is awesome. I love that guy.
Everybody's like, green skies. Yep, it is. Little, got that green tint. Oh yeah. The one thing I will say today, it doesn't look like there will be a crazy hail threat with any of these storms. The main severe threat is going to be straight line winds with this the strongest part of the storm. And then there is the tornado threat as well. But as far as a hail threat today, not insanely high.
I wonder how a semi would have handled that.
I don't know if a semi would have been able to handle that. Like, I mean, just back when I was in Waco last Iowa, and Waco. Both those days I saw semis. They were both on the interstate, but. Oh yeah, the storms are going to follow I-20, I-10, because they're just going to be moving to the east all afternoon. Well, they're going to be moving to the northeast, but it's such a big line that... I will say it did look like earlier that once these things get over into Mississippi too, they are going to strengthen. The storms within the cell are going, within the line are going to strengthen rapidly. At least that's what the models were showing earlier today. Yeah, those northern storms are all the way into Mississippi now, crossing the border. Almost 200 people on the YouTube. It's rare that I'm starting to get more people on my YouTube streams than TikTok, and I'm grateful for that because I would like both of my platforms to grow. So I appreciate every single one of you that are in my stream right now. But yeah, that's to the north right there, to our left. Yeah. Definitely can see the bases starting to. I feel like they're getting a little bit lower. Yo, that good nader juice, as Ryan Hall always says.
Nader juice.
He always says nader juice. At first it felt kind of cringy, and then I was like, I think most storm terminology is cringy, so there's no way to get around it. And now now I find myself wanting to say it. That person have a dead deer in the back of their thing? Clay. What is in his trailer?
It's Louisiana. You never know, man.
Laura, I appreciate you following me. That's awesome. That's follows on YouTube and TikTok is what keeps me being able to do this. And what's cool, if I were to try to go get a job at a, chasing for a weather station or something like that, they would basically give me one area that I can chase in, close to their viewing area. I wouldn't be able to leave that. What I like about doing it independently is I chase in every single state in the U.S. Maybe one day I can get, some bigger weather sponsors like Mr. Reed Timmer, who has AccuWeather, which I know that helps a lot. It's more of a national news. Huh? Yeah, I have it on sporadically.
Can you sell your footage to different weather stations? Do you do that?
I have before. I'm just gonna let you guys know the going rate for that footage, not great. So I have done it before. I sold some stuff to Weather Nation one time. I've sold several times, but honestly, it's not worth to sell. I'd just rather keep the content myself, have it on my YouTube channel, have it available for people to stream. That's a better option. Seems like you have the best service, less interruptions. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I invested in a cell phone booster this year, so it boosts the signal that I have to keep my streams a little bit more steady. And I have been very happy with it so far this year. And honestly, I haven't run into times where the signal was real bad. South of us went warned again. Tornado warned. Oh, you stepped donut hole in it? Curious to see. That one just went to tornado warned right there to our south. That would be one that we could get up here into Natchez, and we could drop south and get on that one if it's still tornado warned.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's north of Bunkie. You want to end, looks like we're good for 6 miles, a few minutes. You want to get us directions to move, to go a little south, or do you think once we get to Natchez, we should move, should we try to go east more before we go south to make sure we're in better position? Here, actually, let's keep those directions in case I have to turn, but you could probably, does that have navigation on too? Yes.
Like on here, like a map? Navigation on, that's the only criticism of radar scope to me. Like why they don't have a better overlay of the roads. I have to feel like storm chasers are like a good amount of the people that use these apps, so
we got 26 minutes to Natchez, is that correct?
Yeah, well that's to the intersection to go south after Natchez.
Okay.
But
as we get a little bit closer, I'll kind of relook at it.
Yeah, I need you to kind of figure out like how long it's going to take that storm to get there and where we would, because honestly we could either try to drop south or we could just keep going east and then it'll eventually get to us because it's heading northeast. Like part of me goes, hey, what if we drove out to what is that, Buell, whatever that town is, that's just to the east of Natchez.
That part of the storm is basically tracking straight towards Natchez, so
maybe just get on the other side of it. Maybe get up to the east of it.
Try to find a good clearing just south of there or east of there.
Finally, we're out in front of the storms again. And then some high trees over here. Of course, as you get closer to the Mississippi, obviously, vegetation and growth is going to get higher. All waters in the seas. I'm a fool for you. I don't even listen to country, and why I know that from the 90s still, I have no idea.
Because it's a great song.
Because when you're a musician, you think in song lyrics, I'm telling you.
What is the name of the boost you got?
We Boost. I got the newest Weeboo, the newest 5.
Jamie Swanson wants us to go further south.
Okay. Are you wanting us to jump down on that tornado warning cell? I think that's the one that right now I'm currently eyeballing. But we'll be in Natchez in like probably 10 minutes, like 15 minutes.
That area of the storm is tracking kind of towards Natchez anyway, so we may not have to go too far south.
Yeah, because definitely today, if you want to be able to go east the most, because that's the way you can continue to get out in front of the storms.
Yes, I wish I had a crystal ball. That would be awesome.
Or just a wand. If I could just get a wand from Harry Potter, if I could have the Elder Wand. Or if I could apparate, if I could just like apparate out in front of the storm, that would be great.
Is your booster called Wii Boost, like WE?
Yep.
Yeah, WE Boost.
And if you look at it, they're around like 500 bucks. They're not cheap, and so I broke down and bought it this year just so that I could have more, or you could just have better streams for you all. Because I know service issue is always an area, especially once we get out into the meat of storm season, which hasn't even started yet, more to the west. There could be a lot of spotty service out in western Oklahoma and Kansas and eastern Colorado. There's high populations out there, so not a lot of cell phone providers are putting a lot of towers out. So the cell phone booster will not give you the ability to get signal when there's no signal, but kind of what it does, if you have like 1 bar, it's going to let you have like 4 bars. It boosts whatever signal is available.
The radar is terrible in this area. Like,
we should be getting close to being able to use Jackson, right? Or
it's still like right on the edge. Of them.
Yeah, we're kind of in that in-between radar spot. Everybody's batting down the hatches over here.
I do think south is the way to go, though.
So let's look and see if we can just once we get over there, let's get further out to the east so that we can have good decision making, over the next 5 hours to be able to drop south. I mean, we could just go all the way over to 55 interstate. I mean, that would get us north and south quickly.
Is that the one that runs through Jackson?
Yeah, that's like a massive interstate. I mean, that's one of the major ones.
That's really far east, though.
No, it is, but I'm saying like eventually, like we just keep tracking. We watch this thing, like we stay on this road that is going to the, once we cross the river, that road that goes east into 55, we'll stay on that, just keep scooting up, looking at the storm, and then if we want to get there, drop south by then.
Okay.
Because I think the storms will be to 55 in the next hour or so. Maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're not real far from there, so okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, I'm definitely open for other options, but that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I mean,
that nice slant back is going to make it a lot easier for us to get down and chase those southern storms.
We could go south, and it would put us closer to those tornado warning storms sooner, but once we got overran, then it would basically...
There's not a good east option till you get pretty far down south, huh?
Yeah.
As you can see, storm chasing in Dixie is not easy. It's much different. This is only like my 5th time, so I'm still learning. I've learned a few tricks of the trade that's chasing out here, but it's a little bit more difficult. This is Chad's first chase out in Dixie, and he's getting to get used to what this is, and it's definitely a lot different than chasing.
So there is another alternate route.
Okay.
Let's see what you want to think about this. So if we did decide to drop south in Natchez, that will put us, of course, closer to what's actually worn now. Away at any moment, and then I think it's in Woodville. We do have some east options as far as just like highways.
Okay.
That will get us to 55 too. So when we get to Natchez, let's just kind of see which way we think is going to be the better way. But
I'm down.
Trying to see how fast these storms are moving.
They're moving fast, dude. Like I mean, I'm going decently, and they're definitely keeping up behind us. That's why I really think that we need to bust out east. If we draw south, I don't even know if I think they would run us over before we could even get to those roads.
Let me see how far the drive is.
Because look where the storms are, right? So look, here is,
oh yeah, I see Woodville is kind of a...
see, there's Natchez right there, right? And look, it's already on us here. But if we got out just a little bit further, like I said, to whatever one of those towns are, but I just would need to know what roads are going to take us through Natchez to get east. Because right now, I got it programmed just to get me to an intersection. So if you can set it up so that we're going further east, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
Yeah, totally. Well, you could probably run it on that one, and we can keep that one going in that direction if we change our mind.
I'm trying to keep this off as much as possible just because I don't have it plugged in.
Here.
Fayette. That's also Fayette.
Looking for a little piece of juice. Juice is loose, baby.
More wind. I got it plugged in.
Hey, welcome Rover fans. Everybody that came over from Rover's Makeovers. Love that. Me and Mary Beth are close friends, live close to each other, so I love having you all on my channel as well. Just to explain to everybody what we're doing, I know you probably heard me and Chad talking in here, but we're trying to stay out in front of this system and at the same time jump down to a tornado-warned cell. But the system's moving really fast, so we gotta head east as quickly as we can, and we'll be able to have way more options once we get on the other side of once we get on the other side of the Mississippi River. We're getting really close to that now. Is that telling us something to do different than that one, or are they about the same? John R. Jenkins Drive.
Yeah, but I think maybe we're gonna, instead of going straight, we're gonna make like a left turn or something.
Yeah, I'll just let you tell me when we get close. Sometimes I forget I have a Chad with me, so everyone knows Chad's an experienced storm chaser like myself, and you don't know how much better that is to have someone in my car. And I feel so much more confident having somebody be able to help me navigate. It's nice to have someone else.
Hey, Bostonian Farms, what's up?
Bostonian Farms. Brooks in the house.
Safe travels. We're being safe.
Ish. That's why people always say be safe, and I'm always like safe-ish. By nature, what we do is kind of a dangerous thing. But we are professionals, so we make the right decisions most of the time.
She laughed at your experience storm chaser comment.
I mean, I feel like I'm an experienced storm chaser. I think you are as well.
Hey, this will be my
7th season. So
Yeah, this is year 9 for me.
when you come into Florida to chase a hurricane.
Probably sometime in summer, late summer.
That's what I need to get experience on, chasing some hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Chad out with me this year. I got my first experience doing a hurricane last year. It was really fun, actually. Bro.
Don't hurricanes chase you?
yeah, they kind of do, I guess.
You don't really chase a hurricane. You endure a hurricane. Basically, so what you do when you cover hurricanes, or what I did and what I would do again, is you set up somewhere on the coast, like a parking garage, like right on the ocean, and watch it come ashore. And you just cover it as it comes on shore. So it's a different type. You're not driving, it's more you're stationary. I will say it's a little more relaxing than chasing naders. I feel like if we stay in this area too, like we're right in the right part of the bow, I have to think that even this area is eventually going to get some more spin in it. feel like we're starting to get a little bit of distance between us and the storm behind us. I can finally see the leading edge of the storm in my rear view camera.
Yeah, I think as we go further east too, we'll get out ahead of it further.
Good news is we got plenty of gas, water, we got snacks, we got live streams going. We're living the dream over here. I'm glad my car don't take diesel right now, that's for sure.
Right.
Diesel's crazy expensive. And gas isn't cheap, but one of my buddies that is a long haul truck driver, I went out with him and watched him fill up his tank in his semi, and it was almost $1,500 to fill up his tank.
No wonder the price of everything's going up.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. I was like, dang. But I will say, a tank of gas in a semi does get you really far.
Right.
They have massive
like
tanks.
100 gallons or something.
Yeah, they have massive tanks, but still. I honestly wish I had a gas tank like that on my car where I could just like drive for like 1,000 miles before I needed gas.
That would be cool, especially for chasing.
That'd be amazing for chasing. Look at that wind on those flags.
I think we have an 18-gallon tank on our SUV. But I don't get 40 miles per gallon, so it probably equals out as far as the
Same distance you can go. This is what's funny is the sound that I thought was the sirens is just the wind gusting.
It's gusting pretty fast in front of the storm. It reminds me of that event that was kind of up north where like even without tornadoes, the wind was like so
Yeah, it's still
so
gonna
crazy. Yeah.
pick stuff up and throw it. It's 35.
Wow.
Thanks for letting me know. Those things are actually pretty effective. I wish there had those on every stop sign because it really does get your attention. Uh-oh, getting close to the Mississippi, everybody. Honestly, I'll be so happy once I get over the Mississippi. The first time I ever chased in Dixie, the whole setup was right on the Mississippi. And at least once we get on the other side of this, we're still gonna have like 5 hours of chasing.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about crossing it again.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about crossing it again. At least not while you're chasing. It's so frustrating. But I get it, the Mississippi's a big river, so I'm sure it costs a lot of money to build bridges across it. But if I'm not mistaken, there's only like 5 major bridges from like Memphis down to the Baton Rouge area.
It does kind of help that we're kind of used to that with the Red River too, though.
Yeah, it's just a smaller river, but there's still really crappy passing. There's like, what, on the border of Texas and Oklahoma, maybe 6 bridges maybe.
They're very limited. So you got to plan your chase, of course. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to. I missed, I want to say, the Mangum tornado because it took me a little longer crossing the Red River.
Yeah.
Or I showed up, but I was like at the last second.
I missed the tornado one time, same time that, more over by like just north of Wichita Falls, or not Wichita Falls. Yeah, what is that? Wichita Falls? It's just south of the border.
Yeah.
South of Altus. I missed one, like I had to drive to that one to cross, and I totally missed the tornado as well. So this is I don't know if this is Natchez yet, or if Natchez is on the other side.
I think this is Natchez.
Okay, this is Natchez, okay.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna bring them up.
I'm not gonna lie, now that I've learned how to pronounce the name of that town, it's really fun to say. Natchez.
If I lived here, I'd totally call it nachos.
Yo, I know, right? Listen, somebody donated us money to buy nachos. That's why we said that. So
Hey.
I'm so about some nachos. Thanks to Mary in the chat. Here comes. I love the bridges that go over the Mississippi because they're like usually the older style bridges. And there's always like a train bridge next to it. Or oh, there's actually 2 car bridges. That's cool.
This is worth the trip itself.
Yeah, going over the Mississippi.
Some people get really nervous going over bridges.
Yeah, I have friends that do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was riding with someone one time and they like freaked out. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, lots of people have. I have a friend back in Jacksonville that has a little bit of a bridge phobia. And that Jacksonville, Florida is not a good place to have a bridge phobia either. Because there's a lot of bridges. It's a river city.
Got a riverboat.
Yeah. I always wish that I could just I wish they had like a parking observation deck on one of these because it would be a cool place to set up and like take some video as the storms came by, you know?
Or there was like some stairs and you can like fish off of a platform.
Yeah.
Or something.